If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.
Hi, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to see how you can get started with K6. First, we are going to see what is K6 and its features. Then we are going to deep dive into how you can start your first load test using K6 local and also using K6 cloud. What is K6? K6 is an open source load testing tool which is formerly known as LoadImpact. How it is different from other tools is K6 is written in Go as the backend, and the users or testers can write the scripts in JavaScript. If you are coming from development background, then K6 is a boon to you. But if you are coming from the pure testing background, then K6 might be overwhelming. But there are a lot of good documentation available in the k6.io website, which will be very helpful to get started. There are two flavors of K6 available. One is pure open source, which is free. You can install in multiple operating systems. And if you want to scale your load test, you can leverage the K6 cloud. So K6 cloud is the commercial entity, whereas open source version is completely free and you can execute your load test in your system. You can install K6 in Linux, Mac, Windows. Also you can use Docker. And you can get started with simple hello world test using the template available. So here we are just hitting the test.k6.io and then we are sleeping for 1 second. And by using the CLI, you can start your load test within couple of seconds, and then you can see the output in the command line, or you can publish your results to the third-party integrations. K6 is not just like any other performance testing tool where you will get the point and click interface. You can get started with your performance requirements by writing your JavaScript. Also, it supports recording. There is an extension available in the Chrome browser where you can record your transactions and then you can import it as a JavaScript. And also K6 has the CLI nature so that you can easily integrate with your CI/CD pipeline. And there are a lot of modules available. You can check it out, the K6 documentation. You can just import the relevant modules and then you can start writing your performance requirements. And also it supports multiple protocols, not just HTTP. You can also test other protocols as well. And then you can easily scale your load test using the K6 cloud, which comes with the free tier. Also, it supports multiple integrations like Grafana and other tools. To start your load test, you have to issue the command k6 run and your JavaScript file. This will invoke the K6 engine and then it will get started with your execution as per the definition in the JavaScript. You can view the runtime statistics, and once the test is done, you can see the performance statistics as shown in the screenshot. Now let us deep dive how you can start your first load test in K6. After successful installation of K6, you can verify the installation by issuing the command k6 space version. This will display the K6 version. In this case, I am using the version 0.31.1. Now let me clear my screen, and to see the available commands, you can just issue k6 space help. This will display the K6 available commands, which starts from archive to version and also the flags -a, -c, etc. Now let me open Visual Studio Code, and here I have two folders, Hello World and Online Boutique. After your successful installation of K6, you can see the config of K6 in the app data roaming, and if you go inside the LoadImpact folder under K6, you can get this config.json. Here you can config your default settings, and first let me open the Hello World folder, and inside I have the simple hello.js. This is very simple template which just hit the test.k6.io and then it will sleep for 5 seconds. And here I have two sections. One is the init section, which starts from the line number 5 to 8, and also I have the action section from the line number 11 to 16. So in the init section, we can define our options such as how many users we can run and the duration, and if you have some steps, you can define the stages. And in the script section, you can write your business transactions. So now to begin the first load test, you can issue the command k6 space run and the JS file. So once you hit enter, you can see it will start executing the script as per the definition. And then once the test is done, you can see the output, and then you can also export your data to your third-party integrations like Grafana. Now let us wait for 1 minute, and then we can see the performance statistics in the console itself. Now the test is done. As you see, the K6 displays a lot of information. It displays the data received, data sent, number of virtual users, and any failures. And you can see the HTTP requests blocked, connecting duration. So each HTTP stats will display the average, minimum, median, maximum, and percentile 90 and 95. So it is very elaborative, which is very helpful for performance engineers to drill down and to get started for the recommendations. Now let me execute the online boutique. So online boutique, it's kind of a very complex script, I would say, which I have written using the onlineboutique.dev. And here I have mentioned the different stages, 3 stages, and the thresholds. So here I am mentioning the threshold 99 percentile should be less than 1 second. So if there is a mismatch in the threshold, then it will display the failure. And intentionally I have failed some of the requests. And also if you just see this script which is available in the GitHub, I have also implemented the correlation part. So here you can use the JavaScript regular expression to extract the information from the server response, and then you can pass it in the subsequent request. And here I have a couple of transactions like add to cart, and also if you scroll down you can see other transactions like checkout, etc. And also for each transaction I have mentioned the checkpoints. So here the status should be 200, and also the order check complete, which checks for the H3 text. So basically it will check for the your order is complete text. If it is present, then it will make the transaction pass. So now let me run this in the cloud environment. So for the cloud environment, you have to get the token from the K6 website. So if you go to your settings, API token, you can get the API token to log in into this session. Once you have configured the token, you can start your execution using the K6 space cloud and the file which you are going to execute, and hit enter. So this will upload your JavaScript to the cloud, and it will get started with your execution. Now let me launch the K6. As you see, I have 2 tests. One is the online boutique and hello.js, and the third execution for online boutique is getting started. Now the test has been started. As you see, there are around 98 requests and 4 requests failure, and the average response time is 52 milliseconds. And now the test is done, and here you can compare your results with the previous execution as well by clicking on this compare results. And also you can deep dive into your the transactions by scrolling down, and here you can see the checks, HTTP request details, analysis, script, logs, and thresholds. As you see, K6 provides a lot of information which will be very helpful to deep dive into performance bottleneck analysis. Please check it out, K6, and sign up for the free tier, and you can spin up your own instance to start your first load test, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.